Welcome to My Daily Reform. For today's workout, I'm going to be using the reformer set up with the tower attachment with the mat converter on. You could also do this with a Cadillac bed or with a spring wall as well. Now, I've also got a Bosu here just for some variety, for some exercises. So if you've gone through your Cadillac training and you're a teacher and you want to kind of step out of the box a little bit and challenge yourself a little bit differently, this is for you. If you're a student and let's say you've been doing Pilates for a while and you have a Bosu at home, these are just some fun variations to do. So let's get started. We're going to begin in a seated position on the ball, and we're going to face away from the tower, just kind of mobilizing the spine a little bit, focusing on some breath work as always, and then we'll get into the fun stuff. So here we go. So I want you to sit with your booty towards the front of the ball, not directly on top of it. Take your arms out long in front of you and just start by breathing in big through your nose. As you do, feel that your body gains more height, more length, and more space. And as you breathe out, I want you to think of your stomach wrapping around you like a belt. As you breathe in again, take out any tension through your neck and shoulders. Strongly breathe out. I'm really trying to utilize my breath to pull away from the front of the ribs and to fill up my mid-back and the rib cage there more. And as I exhale this time, I'm going to start to roll the pelvis slightly back in space. Take the hands in front and then inhale, find that length with the torso to come back up. Since we are going to be doing some rolling down and rolling up today, as well as a lot of spinal stability work, just want to start by making sure that every time I roll back, I'm not getting into a faulty alignment. By that, I mean your head pushing forward, okay, or your shoulders doing the work. But it's going from just moving the pelvis towards the ribs, sit yourself up. One more time, mobilize the pelvis towards the ribs and sit yourself back up tall. Now sit onto the floor this time, or onto the mat in front of you. Let your hands again go back in front and do the same thing. As you breathe out, roll the pelvis, feel the low back lightly touch. Then as your head goes back, try to encourage the head to touch, then circle the arms for port or bras. Nod the chin round forward, and this time go rounded over the thighs. Do that again. Inhale, let everything stretch. Think shoulder mobility, easy back extension, nod the chin, flex the spine forward, and let's just go one more. Full inhale. Mobilize the shoulders, mobilize the spine, circle the arms, flex forward. Now reverse. Inhale, going back. Exhale, dive forwards. Inhale, roll back. Open the chest and shoulders. Exhale, dive forwards. And one more time. Breathe in. Mobilize the spine. Open the shoulders to roll back. Exhale again as you dive forward. Sit yourself again all the way back up. And let's head over towards the tower. So this time I've got the roll down bar attached from the top. I'm going to turn the little handles out to the side. So if they're a clock, they're at 12 and 6. And then as I grab a hold of the roll down bar from here, I'm going to sit again in front of the Bosu. Take the feet out long in front, and it's pretty much the same thing, but now with a little assistance with the bar. Exhale, curl. Roll the low back down. Now come up into like a little miniature ab prep position. Bend the elbows. Take the bar to the chest. Reach up, press down as you roll forward, then inhale, stack right back up tall. Exhale, curl. Roll your body back. Inhale, stay. Exhale, flex the elbows. Inhale, lift, nod the chin, roll forward, then inhale, lengthen up, bleeding from your pelvis and low back. Exhale, curl, roll back. Sorry if you get what's called a Bosu Wedgie here. Start to bend your elbows. Lift up, nod the chin, spin the elbows towards each other, flex forward. Sit up tall for one more. Exhale, curl, roll back, hips lift a little. Now 5 times, pull the bar down and up. 2, lengthen. 2 more. Now on this last one, hold for 5, arms up, flex the spine again forward, sit up tall, and have a seat onto the mat. Take your legs out pretty straight, and you can just kind of push the ball back until your legs are out there. There we go. Now your butt again is close to the Bosu behind you. Your body's lengthened up tall. Roll the pelvis again back. Now this time, go all the way back, find some extension. Softly bend the elbows, lengthen the arms, round forwards, and roll back up. Let's try that again. As you exhale, kind of like your roll down with extension prep, the torso goes back, the elbows soften, you find more length to the front of the chest. Straighten the arms, roll yourself, come forward, stack up to the top. 2 more. Exhale, scoop, roll your body down. Soften the elbows, widen the elbows and the shoulders as the head comes back. Lift up, nod the chin, flex forward, stack up to the top, and let's go 2 more. and your head may or may not touch behind. I do have a lot of extension into my spine, so I know that I can easily come back without straining anything through the neck. Arms up, flex the spine again to come forward. Stack it again, come right back up to a tall position. And let's turn to your side, getting into some oblique work. So for this one, I'm going to move the Bosu closer. It's our lateral flexion exercise. Now, as I place my hip to the side of the Bosu, my bottom foot is going to go forward, and my top foot is going to come back about as high as my hip is. My top hand's going to hold onto the bar from here, trying to keep it parallel to the floor. And then I'm going to let myself drape over the Bosu as I get a nice length into the torso. Now, you can always adjust the ball. Sometimes the lower your hip is on the ball, the easier the exercise. Now, inhale, lift up. Just find a long line neutral first. Then exhale, let your body come back down. Try that again. Inhale, press into the feet as we rise up. Exhale, come back down. One more this way. Float yourself up to the top. Exhale to return. Now, that's part one. Part two, float. As you flex the elbow, dorsiflex your top ankle, lengthen back out again to a long line, and then return to come all the way down. So we inhale, lift. Exhale, flex the ankle and the elbow. Inhale, lengthen back to a long line. Exhale, come down. Now let it flow. Two more times. Inhale, lift. Side bend. Lengthen. Lower and again. Lift. Now stay. Just the arm. 5, 4. Feel those obliques. 3, 2, 1. Lengthen all the way back out. And let's turn around and go to the other side. Phew. You should feel your abs by now. So turning it around. Top foot again is going to go up a little higher. Bottom foot's going to come down a little lower. Press firm again into your feet. Arm goes out long. Torso drapes over. On the inhale, float. On the exhale, return. Now you might find that one side of your body a little stronger and works easier than the other. Float up. Now let's add more lateral flexion. Lift, flex, lengthen, and return. Inhale, side bend. Exhale, dorsiflex. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Going again. Lift. Laterally flex. Lengthen. Back down for 2 more. Lift. Flex. Lengthen. On this last one, stay at the top. Hold. Now flex the arm 5 more times. 1. Lengthen. 2. Elbow to the side. 3. 4. 1 more. 5. Lengthen all the way back out. And return completely down from here. Excellent job. Sit yourself up. And from here, you're going to have to take the Bosu a little bit closer, because as your shoulders come down, what's going to end up happening, and we may have to kind of readjust a couple times to make sure that we're in a good spot, but we're going to be using the bar. If you sit in front of the Bosu or kind of towards the top of it, let your elbows drop. Let your shoulders and your head come down. So when you hold on to the bar, your arms should be pretty straight. Here. That works. A little bend of the elbows. Now, grab the wooden bar. Take your legs over the bar from here and hold back onto the tower. So if you're a teacher, totally help your client get into that. All right, so we're going to begin with both of your knees over top of the hips. As always, make sure that you never rest onto your neck, but your weight's across your shoulders. Now, like your airplane, you're going to tap your toes far to the floor away from you. Find that length into the front of the hips. Then breathe in and lift the knees right back over top of the pelvis. 5 of those. Exhale, tap down. Inhale, lift up. For 4, exhale, lower the toes towards the floor. Find the length into the front of the hips. Inhale again to come back up. 3 more. Great length into the front of the pelvis. And again for 2. No tension through your shoulders. 1 more time. Keep the bar as parallel to the floor as you can. And take the legs up. Now this time, fold the knees a little more towards your chest and just begin to curl your pelvis slightly off the Bosu and then lengthen it right back onto it. Do that again. Curl the pelvis just a little bit off the ball. Inhale again to come back down. 3 more. Airplane preps. For 2. And 1 more. Let's go 1 of each. Exhale, tap your toes far down to the floor away from you, lengthening the whole front chain of your body. Inhale, lift the legs up. Now exhale, fold the knees a little more towards you, and inhale, lengthen all the way down. Just 4 more. Lower the feet. Lift. Fold the legs. Lower. 3 more. Last 2. Fold. 1 more. And roll. Now, lose the bar from here. Take it away. And lower your feet to the mat. Now, I already have the foot straps hooked up. If not, pause the video, sit yourself up, hook the foot straps on, and then take your feet into them. Same position with the hands. Now extend both of your legs out. So this is just kind of prepping you for an advanced Cadillac exercise called the Magician. Now let's start with some walks with the legs. As one foot goes higher, the other foot goes lower. Now switch. Other foot high, other foot low. Now keep scissoring those legs or walking the legs back and forth. Your breath is kind of like your Pilates 100, breathing in for 5 counts. And exhaling out for 5. Breathing in. And exhale out. Let's go 2 more sets. Lengthen like a flutter with your toes. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. Go 1 more. Inhale. 4, 5, back out. 2, 3, 4. Now pause. From there, hinge the legs up. Find your neutral position at the top. Open the legs shoulder to hip distance and press to come back down. Let's go for 8. Inhale, lift in parallel, open, press the legs to lower. Now try to maintain your pelvis neutral the whole time. Inhale, lengthen up, open and press down. Inhale, lengthen the legs up, open. 4 more. Last time. And then let's reverse it. Legs apart. Hinge, lift, exhale, press down. Inhale, open, lift, together, press. Now nice and smooth. 6 more this way. For 5. Find your glutes to stay active. 4 more, open. Lengthen, keep a little tension onto the springs. Last 3, open. Lift. 2 more. Start to feel those adductors and your abdominals. Go 1 more, open. Lift. Lower the legs down, pause, stay. Now last thing, just bend your knees in towards you, and exhale, just reach the legs to a diagonal. Final set of 8. Bend and extend. 5 more. For 4, inhale in, and exhale to extend out for 3. Bend. Extend the legs to long lines for 2. Exhale, press for 1 more. Bend the knees. Press out, stay. From there, lift your legs up, bend your knees back in towards you, and take the straps off. Lower your feet back down, and let's go to a quick shoulder bridge from mat work. So take out any tension through your neck and shoulders. Let your arms come down by your sides. Walk your feet as comfortably close together as you can to kind of narrow in onto the hips. Now from there, keep the abdominals engaged, your shoulders all the way to the floor. Bend the right leg to tabletop. Extend it straight to the ceiling. Now flex the foot down 3 times. 1, point your toes, lift. Exhale, lower 2. Point, lengthen 1 more time. 3. Lift, stay, bend the knee, lower down, toe ball, heel. Other side, peel the left leg up. Extend it towards the ceiling. Now flex it again for 3. Point, lift, down for 2. Point, lift 1 more time, flex lower, lift, stay, bend the knee, lower the foot back down 1 more time each way. Peel the right foot. Now with a little pace, flex. Bend the knee, lower all the way down, other side. Inhale, peel the left leg up. Extend now 3 times, flex, point, 2, Lift last time, 1. Hold, bend the knee, have the other leg come up to meet it. And tuck your hips closer towards you and slide the Bosu ball away. Excellent job, guys. Now roll yourself up to a seated position, and you should definitely feel your legs. Now, I want to take the Bosu off for just a second and place your feet back again into the straps. Grab back a hold of the tower. Make sure your arms are straight. Press the legs back out. Now remember that walk position, right and left. So now let's try what it's like without the Bosu underneath you. For 5, 4, expand the ribs into the floor. For 3, hold the abdominals in. Lengthen out long with your legs. One more round, breathing in for 5, and exhale out for 5. Now stay. With your legs to a long 45-degree, try not to let the legs lift up much more as you curl the pelvis up into what's called magician. And then roll the spine, come right back down. Now I'm really pressing out with my hands as well. So I'm finding as much length into my body as possible as I curl. Rolling the pelvis to come up, find your hips to extend, and roll right back down. Last time, we're gonna stay up on this one. Exhale, curl. Roll the hips to come up, now stay. Walk the legs. Inhale for 5. 3 more. For 2. Last time. Reach. Roll through, come all the way down. Bend your knees. No circles, just the bend and stretch. 10. Whew, for the length in the glute here, for the work with your adductors. That is one of my nemesis exercises for sure. Go again for 6. Extend 5 more. Flex. Last 4. Flex your ankles. Press, reach for 3. Keep those inner thighs actively towards each other. Last 2 to bend. Extend for 1 more. Flex, bend, and extend. Bend both of the knees back in. Take your feet out of the straps one at a time and set yourself up completely. All right, now we're gonna lose the foot straps. Grab the Bosu ball again, and this time you're gonna grab the triangle handles for your arm straps. So on the Marathon brand equipment, it's the yellow tension springs that we're gonna be working with next. So positioning the Bosu so when you're seated on top of it and your hands are into the straps, you can press your arms behind the shoulders. It's gonna work them, but it shouldn't feel insanely challenging. The closer you are to the tower, the easier the exercise. The further back, the more work it's gonna be. So have your knees bent, your feet down flat, your torso and your spine tall. On your first breath in, you're just gonna stay up here. And as you exhale, press your straight arms down and back behind you. Think of dragging your knuckles along the floor and then return the arms forward. Try that again. Exhale, press back, plow position, inhale again to return. Exhale, press. Now let's go 2 more. 1 more time. Now take your feet a little wider apart. Walk your feet closer towards you. Shift your weight toward your toes. This time, as you press back, I want you to try to stand up. As you come forward, try to have a seat all the way back down. Try that again. As you shift your weight forward, push back into your arms, rise up, and then inhale again to return. Come all the way back down. 3 more. Shift, press, forwards, and come down. For 2, shift forward, press back, come forwards, lower all the way down for 1 more. Shift forwards, press back. Now stay up right here. From there, hinge the hips slightly back, soften the knees as you do, and press your arms. 10, 9, hold that little bit of a hip hinge back. 7, 6, for 4, 3, 2, 1, now slowly return. Have a seat all the way down. And let's go to tricep presses. Feet again go back in front of you, and they're gonna stay in front for this set. Exhale, push your arms back and down. 1. Bend the elbows 10 times. Tricep extension, inhale to return. Close and narrow in with your ribs. And up, 5 more. Press, pull. 4, broad shoulders, abs in. 3, bend. 2, last time, 1, and come all the way up and forwards. Excellent job. Now this time, you're going to go to 1 knee kneeling on the Bosu. Other foot's going to come forward as we get into some side arm work. Now the further your arm is, or sorry, the ball is from the tower, the more work you're going to feel. Closer, the less work. We're going to start first with the little sidearm abduction. So as I touch towards the inside of the rib cage, I'm going to rub to the outside of the rib cage and then right back across. X, I'm going to rub side and again to return. Now I'm kneeling to open up the hip joint a little bit more, to get my body more upright in space, and to prep me for more standing work. Side and back in. 5 more. Side. In. 4 more. Return, last 3, a little abduction and release for 2. Abduct the shoulder and in for 1 more. Side and return. Now adduction. I'm going to take the other hand and either rest it to the thigh or you can come to the measure stick. Now rub across, rib to rib, rib to rib. Working a little more through your pecs. Keep your body tall and release. 5 more this way. Rub it across, rib to rib. Open. Last 3. 2 more. 1 more. And release. Now pivot your body. Keep the knee again onto the Bosu ball and the other foot forward. Now this time you're going to press that right arm back again for the plow. Return straight up. And again, slide straight back and to return. 3, 2, now on your next set, you're going to rise up like a lunge, drop the knee. Lift up like a lunge, drop the knee. 6, then we hold. 4 more. Press, pull, last 3, out. In for 2, reach back. Now stay back on this last one, pause. Now into the woodpecker position from foundation training. You're going to hinge further into the hip, bend the elbow, straighten, and return. Find the length with your torso, pulling up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Come all the way back down, and let's switch sides. So lose that handle, grab the other one, come back to kneeling. The knee closest to the ball goes onto the ball. The foot closest to the tower goes onto the mat. All right, let's start with the abduction. Touch to the inside rib, rub to the outside rib. Inhale across, exhale side. Inhale across, exhale side. 5, 4, rib to rib, open. Rib to rib, open. Last 2, across. Side, go 1 more, across. Now switch, adduction, working more into the pecs. The hand's going to pull center, side, across, side. Six more. Last 4, working through the pecs and release for 3. Pull, open, last 2. 1 more time, keep your body upright and tall, and turn. Pivot again, face the tower. All right, knee onto the ball behind you with your toes down. Back again into the plow position here. Exhale, drive your arm back, shoulders open and square. Exhale, press back. Inhale, forwards. Press firm into your feet. 1 more time. Now add the lunge. Straighten the back knee, bend it. Straighten the back knee, bend it. 6 more. Hold those abdominals in. Last 4. Press, center. 3. Center, last 2. Pull back. Now this final one, hold. Hinge the hip, bend the elbow, triceps. Again, into that woodpecker position from foundation training. Pull. Get this hamstring and glute on the front leg to find some length. Expand the ribs. Last two. Last one. And release. Excellent job. Now, I'm going to move this wooden bar out of the way. I'm going to pull these up higher to about number 4 onto the frame of this tower. Or when you're kneeling onto the Bosu, it's going to be about shoulder height. So I'm going to move the ball closer towards me. I'm going to place the knees onto the Bosu. And you may have to do a couple times trial and error to see where you want to be. I'm going to keep the toes down, chin up high, chest up high, lengthen to the neck, and squeeze the thighs in. Now I'm going to start first by just lifting straight forward, leaning back a little bit, and then straight arms to come down. 5 times, find length. Pull up, inhale again to come down. I do have to keep my feet down for these. Exhale up, 3. Inhale lower for 2 more. Again, it just helps open up me into the front of the hips. 1 more time. Now stay at the top, hold. Palms face each other, hug the moon, arms go wide. 10 times. Wide arms out. Now I'm tensing my inner thighs towards each other, as if I'm trying to smush that ball between the inner parts of my thighs. Here's 5. Open. Stay tall, give me 3 more. Pull. Last 2. 1 more time. Now open out to the side, stay. Now go to the butterfly. You're going to side bend one direction, keep pressure even into both of the straps, and return. Now go the other direction. Side bend over as we do. Inhale again to come back up. Exhale, laterally flex. Inhale again to return, other way. Now try not to add rotation, just true lateral flexion. Feel those obliques challenged. Tense your inner thighs towards each other. 2 more. 1 more. Come back to center. Bend the elbows and punch the right arm forward. Come all the way back in, left side. Come all the way back in. Let's go again for 6. Return. Keep your head pulled back over top of your shoulders, your stomach tight. 2 more. 1 more. And release. Very nicely done. All right, lose those. Take the Bosu. We are almost done. Now this time you're going to come to a side position. No tower, just you. Side legs. Your hip is going to go into the side of the Bosu. Your elbow's going to come down and your legs go out straight. Find length into the side body, and like we would do this with our feet in the straps, it's your scissors. One leg goes forward as the other one goes back. Now switch. Top leg goes forward, the bottom leg goes back. Exhale to reach the top leg back. Inhale forwards. For 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs go long. Point, lift the top leg, flex, lower the leg down. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both legs go out straight. The elbow's going to turn in. Top hand comes to the thigh. Now, as I come to a little lateral flexion, working the tricep this time, I'm going to press up, keep the elbow pointing towards the fingers, tap the elbow to come down like you would do on the barrels. Exhale, rise up. Inhale again to come back down. Little lateral flexion with a tricep press. Inhale to return. 4 more, please. Lower the elbow, lift up and out. For 3, little balance challenge. 2, last time, lift up. 1, and return all the way back down. Other side, please. Same thing. So your hip again goes into the side of the Bosu. Both legs go straight. Scissor position from here. One leg goes forward, the other leg goes back. and then we switch. One leg forward, one leg back. Anytime my top leg goes back, I'm gonna breathe out, and I'm gonna breathe in to take it forward. Now a little faster. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs go long, point, flex. Inhale, rise, exhale, lower. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last time, 1. Hold legs together, palm goes away from you, elbow spins closer, top hand to the thigh. Laterally flex. We press up without locking that bottom elbow. Come down and tap the elbow. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, come down and tap. Now a little faster. 8, lower. 7, 6, feel your triceps. 5, this is your grand finale for your workout. Think of these like your push-ups. For 3, 2, and last time, 1, and release. Excellent job, guys. You are done with your Bosu and tower workout today. Again, if you're a teacher, I hope that gave you some good ideas of how you can utilize the equipment with some props and light equipment. And if you're a student, I hope you had some fun variations of some exercises that you've probably done before. Again, check us out on social media, My Daily Reform, #MyDailyReform and Reform Me, and we'll see you again on the mat.